My boss wanted a perfect documentation. He got it. So, I work as a junior programmer. My boss, let's call him Dave, is a stickler for documentation. Not just good documentation, but a perfect documentation. And by perfect, he meant every single line of code, no matter how trivial, needed to be documented with excruciating detail. I want to know why you chose to add that semicolon. I want to know the thought process he'd bellow. Fine. He wanted perfect. I'd give him perfect. One day, I was tasked with fixing a bug in a particularly convoluted piece of code. It was a simple fix, changing a single e in air to a e equals. Took me all of 30 seconds. Then came the documentation. I started with the obvious. I changed to equals to correctly handle edge case where the value is equal to the upper bound. Nope. Not good enough for Dave. So, I started going deep. Line 237 originally contained operator, which compared the variable counter to the variable limit. This resulted in the loop terminating one iteration too early when counter was equal to limit. After careful consideration and extensive testing, including but not limited to manually stepping through the code with a debugger, analyzing memory dumps, and consulting the ancient scrolls of Kernighan and Ritchie, it was determined that changing the to with equals would resolve this issue. Still not satisfied. He wanted their thought process. I went full method. At 9:17 a.m., I sat down at my desk. I consumed a cup of coffee, Colombian blend, medium roast. I opened the source file in my IDE, VS Code version 1.68.1. I observed the bug report stating that the loop was terminating prematurely. My initial thought was, that's odd. I then proceeded to examine the code in question. I noted the operator. My hypothesis was that the operator was the cause of the premature termination. I then considered the alternative operators, a equals, equals. I quickly discarded, as it would cause the loop to never execute in certain scenarios. Equals was also discarded, as it would only execute the loop once when counter was equal to limit. Equals would cause the loop to execute one too many times. Therefore, through a process of elimination and logical deduction, I arrived at the conclusion that equals was the optimal solution. I then replaced the e with equals. I compiled the code. I ran the unit tests. All tests passed. I committed the changes to the repository with message, fixes bug number 42, corrects loop termination condition. I then updated the documentation to reflect these changes. The entire process took approximately 3 hours and 17 minutes, including coffee consumption and bathroom breaks. I didn't stop there. Every variable was now described in excruciating detail. Every function call had a page-long explanation of its purpose and history. Every comment was a mini-thesis. Dave, initially pleased with their thoroughness, he quickly changed his tune when he actually tried to use the documentation. Finding anything became a nightmare. A simple code review that used to take an hour now took a full day. He called me into his office, his face red. This is unusable. I feigned innocence. But Dave, you said you wanted perfect documentation. I just followed your instructions to the letter. Every line of code, every thought process, everything documented. What's the problem? He sputtered, unable to articulate exactly what the problem was without contradicting his earlier demands. Eventually, he sighed. Okay. Maybe you can dial it back a bit. I dialed it back, to normal. just enough that it was actually useful. And Dave never again mentioned the word perfect in relation to documentation.